What's up, bros and hoes? It's your boy VegemiteToes back again with another story time. This one being about how a dwarf and I got into a fight and he almost broke my nose by the end of it. Now, I'm not saying I'm great at fighting, especially not at this point in my life. I was a year 7, but I didn't almost break my nose because of the fight, but I'll get into that in the story. So, give some backstory. Me and this kid went to the same primary school, had known each other since prep. We're actually pretty good mates, and it had been on and off since grade 4, so about 3 years. We'd been going in between being friends, being not friends, getting into fights, and we ended it on bad terms in grade 6. Year 7, kind of got it fixed a little bit, but still not on great terms. And we had the same mutual friends, so we would have to stand each other every time we wanted to hang out with our mates. And so what happened is one day we're over by the fitness gym where we go, and me and this kid, we'll name the kid Timmy. No disrespect. Like, I've got no disrespect if you've got dwarfism. There is no problem with it. Please don't think of me as a horrible person because I got into a fight with a dwarf. Anyway, this kid, Timmy, for the past few weeks we've been arguing, yelling at each other, fighting, and he got sick of it and he's like, "Do you want to go right here, right now?" Like, and I thought he was joking. So I'm like, "All right, sure." Now, I wasn't amazing at fighting. I wasn't a great big person like I am now. Okay, I'm a bit fat now. I was a lot fatter back then. But so we get into the fight and he goes straight at me and I remember I fucking I just push him, like I go towards him and my sheer weight just makes him fall over and he gets so mad. We do a few tosses, a few turns if you will, rolling over, all that shit. So he starts going at it. He starts getting pissed as and he starts just fucking belting the shit out of me in the face. Like, I wasn't taking it that seriously because I thought we were just like fighting as like, yeah, it's he took it a lot more seriously than I did. And in the end, neither of us won. We both just kind of backed off. I got a hit in, like a few hits, and he was really hurt. He started crying, and then we just backed off, both of us. We went with different mates. We both went at different times to go back to class. And on my way back from class, I head over to the drink taps because I was really tired because I hadn't had a drink that entire lunch. And I go over, grabbing a drink, and I'm taking a pretty big drink because it was a 40-minute lunch break. And I remember I hear somebody's footsteps behind me, like running, and then I feel somebody grab the back of my hair, like pulling it, like ripping at it, and I feel them push it forward, and the tip of my nose feels the pain first, and it pushes straight up, and it just fucking he slams my head about 5 times into the top of the metal drink taps, and I still remember the pain. My nose was gushing blood, and my lip was gushing blood and I just look behind me to see the little fucking dwarf himself, Timmy, fucking giggling and shit. And then I just see him running off, fucking laughing, thinking he was so cool. And then I'm like, who did it? Because I had a feeling it was him, but I was curious. So I asked some of my mates who were not involved in the fight, but they were behind at me at the drink taps, and they're like, oh, it was Timmy. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Timmy's a little dirty dwarf, a little dirty fighter, and decided to slam my head into a drink tap. But I was like, being a year 7, not knowing how to fight, not wanting to escalate things, I went to sick bay. I was crying, because I'm a pussy. I'm not going to say I'm not. I was crying. I went to the sick bay, and they check my nose out. They tell me to hold something on it. But it just would not stop bleeding. It just kept on fucking bleeding. So about 30 minutes after it stopped bleeding, my mate was in there and he was at the fight, and I don't remember exactly what happened to him, but he was there during the fight and he was there during sick bay, but he was actually sick. So it was pretty good. I could still talk to him. So what happened is they called my parents because my nose was gushing too badly. And if whenever there's a head injury in any school in Australia, they have to send you home. They can't keep you at school, which was pretty good. I didn't have to do the last two periods, although the last two periods was food tech, so I kind of missed out. Yes, I'm that much of a fat fuck. Anyway, go home, and my nose just, it won't stop gushing, and it just keeps on gushing. But eventually, after a few hours, it stops. So I'm just kind of sitting at home, and mate, you should have seen my nose like a week later. It was completely black. My face looked disgusting. It was, I had a black eye just on my nose. It was quite gross, but yeah, that's about the end of that one. I know, kind of a short story. I know I've been kind of putting out shit ones lately. Like I'm I'm trying to get some good ones going, but you know, it's kind of hard because I gotta balance it out. Because some of you fuckers have found my channel. Yeah, I'm talking about you guys. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But subscribe, fucking Discord, Instagram, Twitch. I'm live a little bit on Twitch sometimes, a little bit. Um, that's about it. See you all in the next video, I guess.